Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a nice Wednesday so far. I am. I got my tutoring session in. I wasn't able to tutor my usual students, but so I tutored someone else, and it went great. So I'm glad for that. And my test went well yesterday. I got a report already on my phone about it, and it looks like it went very well. So I'm glad about that. I'm glad it's over. It's okay though. So let's see, so far today, yes, so I had my breakfast, I did my tutoring session, then I worked out for an hour, and I got showered and dressed, so that's why I look like I do. And now it is time for story time with Miss Paula. So let's say hi to all our friends out there. Hi Joe, hi Evelyn in Arizona, hi Emmy, hi Jake, hi Rory, hi Milan, hi Meadow, hi Nora, hi Jack, hi Woody, hi Easton, hi Leo, hi MJ, hi Kaylee, hi Vincent, hi Anthony, hi Christopher, hi Eric, hi Evan, hi Jackson, hi John, hi Alexandra, hi Callum, hi Carl, hi Brian, hi Trey, hi Vicente, hi Sodi, hi Parker, and hi to everyone else who's watching. If you want me to mention you by name, just ask me in the comments and I will. So I'm going to read another chapter in Cornbread and Poppy at the museum. So let's see, today's chapter is called The Founders Gala. It was a bustling scene at the Moonville Museum. Cornbread was delighted to see that many of his regular museum friends had shown up in their finest outfits for the gala. Hi, Cornbread. Bagoo, Bagoo, said Grandpa Bilkins and Tip. Bagoo, Bagoo, responded Cornbread. Our greeting in honor of the founder, he explained to Poppy. Cornbread, Old Bean, Bagoo, Bagoo, exclaimed Templeton and Jericho. Nice to see you again, Cornbread. Bagoo, Bagoo, said Carol and Frostburger. Even grumpy old Larry had come to the gala. I'm just here to tell everybody not to touch the stuff. Hands off, he shouted. As everyone had snacks and waited for the big announcement, Cornbread took this time to show Poppy some of his favorite things about the museum. The toothbrushes through time. That's interesting, Cornbread, said Poppy unconvincingly. The molds and fungi. Something smells not good in here, Cornbread, said Poppy uncomfortably. The insect specimens. This is a little creepy, said Poppy, less than enthused. Cornbread was disappointed in Poppy's reaction. He wanted